savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and get in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it when it's time. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Lee, right there in the middle. 368. You can't block me. You can't block me. Out.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 27, Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They look to throw on third with Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where there's spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And Eifert has it. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Here's Dalton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Broken tackle. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Carr going to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Now. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. What's up?
On first down, Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Carr. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one, too.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. To try again after the sack, Dalton. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Carr now on first down. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Monday, down. 6-18.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Once again, it's Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Push him back. Check 52. Hey. Fight this.
And Dalton to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr. got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Shift, shift.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Crowell. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin with a run by Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. passing. It's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. But, Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Finding Green complete. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Nixon, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing. Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Carr completes it, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Carr looking for the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
You ain't going nowhere.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dalton now to pass. Airing one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Dalton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. All right, here's Dalton. His throw incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Dances by him. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And he's going to go down again. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle.